everybody. Today we are going to be doing our review of the Ghostbusters reboot, directed by Paul Feig, who has had a run of successes with films such as Bridesmaids, Spy, The Heat, and this movie has had a lot of bad press from its early releases of the trailers, but we went in with an open mind, so we hope you enjoy our review.
So this Ghostbusters film is a complete reboot. It doesn't take place in the same universe as the old Ghostbusters. It's a completely new origin story for the girls. What did you think of the plot? Something.
The plot definitely splurges its load too early. It shows you a full ghost, full frame, all the effects and everything within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So you just lose all anticipation of seeing an actual ghost. Yeah, in the original it was all very subtle, like little objects moving, and you kind of still had that anticipation for what was going to come. You wanted to see what the ghost looked like. And in this, they show you right away. So,
but the horror element was really good. It was quite scary at the beginning.
It was scary.
Until they just went over the top with it. They could have ended it a lot sooner, and it would have been fine if they, had a lampshade or something knocking over.
Yeah.
It would have been fine.
And after all the excitement of the starting scenes, it's just kind of boring after that. Setting up all the characters and actually forming the Ghostbusters takes a very long time. It's
like 45 minutes or so of the film is setting up the characters.
It drags a lot.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same as the original Ghostbusters, and it makes it feel very stale, like you've kind of seen it before, and I don't understand why they would make a reboot when obviously people are in love with the old one, so I think people are always going to have an issue with the fact that you've just copied off of the old one.
Yeah.
I think the characters played by Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig, I've seen them in other movies, and maybe they're a little bit tired and overused. Chris Hemsworth is amazing in this film. He's so funny. I think he is the funniest thing about this film.
Yeah, I agree. It's I know some people I think that the humour with Chris Hemsworth is a bit basic, but when we watched the film, the biggest laughs came from the scenes with Chris Hemsworth.
I think all of the humour from this movie is pretty basic, to be honest.
Yeah. How did you find the cameos in the film?
Personally, I did not like them, because I think if you're going to start a whole new universe, I think it's kind of redundant to start dragging in things from the other movies. It's just going to make people nostalgic for the old movie and not appreciate the new thing that you've created.
I was going to say, you're watching the film, you see these cameos, you're instantly reminded of the old characters.
Yeah.
But then when you see the first, there's a lot of cameos in the film. A lot. When you see the first couple, after that you're like, oh, when's the next one going to come up? And you kind of
you're looking out for him.
The villain in the film, you don't really see that much of the villain.
He's maybe on screen for 10 minutes throughout the whole film.
There's no backstory when you watch the villain. It's not really any backstory. You just see him committing the crimes,
just generally being a creepy bastard.
Yeah.
And his excuse is, oh, he was bullied when he was younger. I feel like it's a very weak motive.
It's a bit of a cop. I think the villain is a little bit of a cop out on the filmmaker's part. Yeah. He's very much means to an end. They really didn't take the time to develop the villain in this film.
They just needed someone to release the ghosts, and they just kind of thought, oh, well, it's a guy who was bullied. Let's just throw him in there.
But where the villain wasn't great, pretty bad to be honest, the special effects, the VFX in the film.
Yeah, they were really good. there were parts of it where I was actually scared. Like that bit with the mannequin where it's like walking.
That's one of the best. There's a scene that involves a mannequin. We won't give it away, but it
was scary.
Yeah.
The ghosts, they look really cool, and I think it's a nice. It looks like kind of how Ghostbusters would have looked if they had the technology back then.
Okay, so overall, I think I'd say we enjoyed the film. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was kind of middle of the road, typical popcorn movie. Yeah, maybe if they do a sequel, it will have a whole new storyline, and it might be a bit more fresh and exciting for new viewers and old viewers.
Oh yeah, in terms of a sequel, if you're going to watch the film at the cinema, there is an extra scene at the end of the credits.
Yeah, stay to the end of the credits.
Because you didn't stay until
I did.
Okay, so I think for a score out of 10, we would give the film.
I'd give it a 5.
5, yeah, it'd be. I think I'd say a high 5 though. It's high 5. I'd say we'd get a 5 out of 10, but almost a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, almost.
It's a film that's worth watching, but don't get too excited watching it.
You won't want to add it to your favourites list.
Oh, hell no, the devil is a liar! Get out of my friend, Ghost! Ow, that's gonna leave a mark! The power of pain compels you! Ow!
That was our Ghostbusters reboot review. We hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see any more videos from us, click the subscribe button, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye. Say bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.